Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Mike Newton in the back garden. We've got a sim set up, GCQuad on the floor. It's review time and I've got a new driving iron to review for you. So one of my favourites, driving iron. Many of you know I am a 2-iron sort of guy. So I've got the New Level Golf, a brand you might not have heard of. It's a US brand, New Level Golf. It's the 4995 HB utility iron. So we're going to test it, review it, give you guys a little bit of feedback on maybe if this is something possibly you might go and put in your bag. Okay, so many of you may have seen my review videos of the New Level irons, and this is the utility iron. So possibly you might be purchasing sets, wanting to replace those longer irons, maybe the 4-iron, 5-iron, 4-iron, 3-iron area. Maybe a club that you might struggle to hit. This is where these utility irons come in. So this is a hollow body construction, 304 stainless steel with a separate face section that is welded on. So we're talking about a little bit more hotter ball speeds, but ultimately trying to get that CG low in the club face as possible to make it easy to launch. And that's typically where a lot of golfers will suffer in these longer irons, which is one of the reasons why there's a lot of obviously hybrid clubs have become very popular now to try and get that ball sort of launching. So the particular one I've got is an 18 degree, which they class actually as a 3-iron. I would probably put that more of a 2-iron sort of category here, but 18 degree, so it's similar to my sort of 2-iron that I have in my set. First instinct, put it down by the golf ball. There's a bit of offset on there, and you tend to sort of see that with New Level golf products. There is a little bit of offset, which probably in a long iron like this I can get over it a little bit more. If I saw that much offset in my normal irons, I wouldn't like that so much, but that's me personally. There's a little bit of offset. Top edge is quite sort of medium. You do just see that back section of the body just sticking out from that top edge, but nothing major, nothing that's off-putting by any means. But it's a good looking club, you know, it's polished sort of chrome, looks a little bit more sort of classic looking. Okay, let's get this first one here. Okay, that wasn't a bad strike. Flying pretty neutral there. And that's getting out to that 241 mark. So I think for me, 2-iron, if I can get it anywhere around that sort of, probably 240 is quite a decent number, but I like to maybe get it up around that sort of 250 area. But for me, it's more of a replacement club off the tee. So I would be looking to put this in my bag more in this 18 degree mark. A lot of you guys might be thinking I might be wanting to replace my 5-iron, even 6-iron, because I do this in a 3, 4, 5 and 6-iron. So you could replace your 6-iron, 5, 4 in something like this. Again, not a bad strike, pretty neutral. Just getting that little left to right there, which I don't mind. That's something I'm working on in my swing. Yeah, again, getting out that 246 mark, so decent numbers there so far. That's good. Feels pretty powerful off the club face. A little bit more neutral there. I might just get a little bit more out of that. Yeah, just to 247, starting to edge up to that 250 mark there now. Feels really solid off the club face. It's not loud or echoey. Sometimes with the hollow bodied irons you sometimes see quite a loud sort of sound, echoey sound. It feels really quite sort of solid on its contact. Oh right, that's a bad strike. That's a real low necky strike. Nearly got the bottom of my sleeper there. I was worried about that if it comes back at me, but I've got it pretty padded out there, so you see that's dropped off quite a bit, 280. That was a bad strike. We can probably take that out of the equation, to be honest. We talk about forgiveness of a golf club, but that isn't going to help that particular strike. That was better. Better swing, better strike, better flight. Carrying out a 228. And again running at 248 mark. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it feels really solid. The sound is good. It looks pretty good. It's the flight that I'm sort of looking at. Distance I typically would be wanting to sort of hit that sort of 2 So obviously as I'm filming this, we are in lockdown with the coronavirus, hence why I'm in the back garden here. So New Level Golf, during the lockdown, I've actually got a sale on their website. So you can only purchase these direct through sort of New Level Golf. This is if you're in the US. If you're in the UK or Europe, I will put a link in the description down below, because we have got a UK distributor, so and he'll point you in the right direction or sort of help you out. So that link will be, or his email will be in the description down below. But they have actually got a sale on at the moment on the US website where it's 34% off. So these are down to $115. Again, I'm not quite sure how that is working over in the UK. But again, hit that email in the description down below. You can go and ask those questions direct to the UK distributor. Oh, that was hit well. Feels really good. I know we're not seeing ball flight, we've seen ball flight on the simulator here, but I'm not actually seeing it, but that struck great. The sound is really good, it feels very solid. And that got to 248, so it seems to be really consistent on the numbers there. But let's go look at the numbers a little bit more detail. Okay, so looking at those numbers there, let's look at club head speed first. So hitting that sort of just short of 98 mile an hour mark, probably not my quickest today in all fairness. Ball speed coming out 138. Okay, so we can see launching around that sort of 11-degree mark, which is pretty good, and spinning on average at 2,900 there, and quite fairly consistent with that spin. Obviously, as I'm just moving my strike around, it's pretty consistent there, which is good. Descent angle coming in at 35 degrees and peaking out at 25. So it's good sort of flight there. It's a typical flight I'd like to sort of see that sort of lofted iron coming in at. Obviously, I can start manipulating that flight a little bit through ball position, you know, trying to play sort of punch shots and stuff like that. So carrying out distance at 221 and running out at 242 on average. Obviously that one bad hit in here, and to be honest, I'm going to delete that out of there because that was a shocking strike. Do that. Okay, and just change the average slightly, 226, 246, so pretty realistic sort of number there, I would say, from that particular club. Okay everyone, so there's the new level 4995 HB utility iron. So great iron, to be honest. It looks really good. It's got that nice chrome finish. It's always got that sort of that look appeal of it, and it's really good sort of gear that New Level are making. It's a brand that, again, many of you probably haven't heard of it. Unfortunately, you know, they're I think about 3 years old now as a company, so it's new stuff. It's all very much driven around custom build, so you can choose your shaft, your grip, they'll make it up for you. So, you know, if you're interested in something like that, as I said, those links are in that description down below. You can go and check those out. Good iron that, it feels good, it sounds good, I like the look of it. Maybe just a bit too much offset for me personally, but apart from that, very good product. Okay, appreciate you watching the videos as always. Comment down below, are you familiar with New Level Golf? Let me know your thoughts. Have you got a set of these? I'd love to hear your thoughts as always, so do comment in the section down below. If you haven't subscribed, do hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, share the video around, and hopefully we'll catch up soon.